So let's start our class with a new topic. That is, we will create a data frame from the list as well as dictionary, right? It's 17th of January 2020, right? Data frame using list as well as dictionary. Okay, I'm writing a short code to create a data frame using list, right? Import import pandas as PD. PD is alias name, right? So everywhere we need to write pandas library. I'll reference to that name, right? And now I'm creating data frame. Df is equal pd dot. Now call the data frame method. See this. Now I'm passing a list which has contained some elements with null values. Suppose I am having a data frame that is suppose uh, 0, 1, 2 and 0, 1, 2, in which we are having three rows and three columns, right? So now the elements are 10, 20, 30, and in the second row we are having only two elements, that is 40 and 60, and this is null value, and which we will represent through NaN. That means null value. Null value means this is not empty, right? So this is what value contains uh, null value, and same as in the second row, that is index 2, we are having the same number of elements, that is suppose 70, 80, and we are having a null value, that is NaN. This is null value, right? So we'll create such like of data frame. Now first for that we have to import um, a library, that is numpy. I'm removing that line because to insert null value we need to insert or we need to import numpy module, because numpy module has null values, right? So from that library we will insert null values. Import numpy as np, and now I'm creating the data frame. Df pd dot data frame, and now create the first row that is having three elements, and 20, 30. This is the first row at index 1, right? At index 0, sorry. And create the second row that is index 1, which has only um, two elements. And now how we will insert none values? Just call the nan attribute, nan, from the numpy library, np.nan. Make sure the characters should be same, right? N will be capital, A will be small, and now again N will be capital. This is the method in which this is the proper attribute in which we will write, right? Now this next element is 60. Here we have created second row, and our third row is what? 70, 80, and again none values. We have to insert N, A, N. Now after this, close all the brackets or the parentheses, right? In that way, we can create a data frame which look like that, right? So this is our data frame. And after this, print the entire data frame using print function df. Okay, so this is a very simple method by which we can create a data frame which has contained some null values like that, right? So now implement into your practical session. Let's do it. Now I am importing Pandas as PD, import numpy as np, right? These two libraries we need to import here. After that, create a data frame that is df pd dot data frame, in which we will pass our list, two-dimensional list, then 20, 30, right? We are having three rows in which at index 0, we are having three elements, that is 10, 20, 30. And in the second row that has one index, in which we are having only two elements, that is 40, and we will insert here a null value, that is np dot nan. That is the way how we will insert null values. And the another element is 60, right? And after this, we will create a next row that is index 2, which has two elements, that is 70 and 80. And after this, we will insert a null values, that is nan, right? So here we have created a data frame, and now print entire data frame using print function. See this, your data frame were written in that way. So here we have created a data frame, right? Which has some null values in the index 1, that is second row, and index 2, that is third row, right? So now another example of creating a data frame using dictionaries, right? So now let's do it. Import pandas as PD, right? And now create a simple dictionary that is DI. This is the simple dictionary in which we will create uh, suppose name ABC, age 25, country India, and now close curly brackets. And now create a simple data frame that is df pd dot data frame and pass this dictionary that is di in this data frame di. Okay, and look at this, all the keys, uh, how we create dictionary. Dictionary contains a pair of key and value, key and its value. So all the keys here will become the column, right? So look at this, what I am talking about. If I am printing complete data frame created using by a dictionary, so the output will be look like that. Name will become the column. The name A, B, C, age 35, country India, right? And this has a zero index. Okay, so in that way we can create our data frame, right? Let's do practical. This is my dictionary that is an am, suppose A, B, C, or you can say that John, and age 30, country India. And now create data frame 1 because we have created a data frame with the name df. So now I'm creating df1 pd dot data frame, and I'm passing the complete dictionary here. Okay, so what is error here? Okay, that says pass the index also. Wait for a moment. Okay, see this. Uh, John Michael, age 30 and 40, Pennsylvania, America. See this. This is our data field. Okay, we are just passing the multiple. Just double on the column and these are the values inside. Okay, if I am passing only the one record here, so that is the scalar data. Okay, so I'm passing the multiple records here. So this is the way in which we can create our data frame using dictionary. Look at this. Is it clear? Is it clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to note it down?
Yeah, I already noted it down.
Okay. So take snapshot, screenshot.
Yeah, I already took a screenshot.
Okay. Okay. Now another topic is read Excel file, Excel file into data frame, data frame. Suppose you are having an Excel file that can be anything. Suppose sample dot xlsx, right? This is the extension of uh, excel file. Excel file has contained some rows and columns, right? I think you already know about this. Some rows and columns in which we are having some data. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the data in the Excel file. So I want to read into the data frame. How we can read it? We are having a syntax that is uh, read CSV or read Excel. Okay, we will call only the method that is read Excel, in which we will in which we will pass a path. of that file. Here we will write, or we will give the path of the Excel file with extension XLSX, right? So after this, we will after we will open that file into a variable file, right? This can be anything, and after that, we will after open that file, we will pass that file into data frame. In that way, we can load Excel file into data frame. This is our file, and say this uh, the syntax is that this is variable name, that is file in which the file will be loaded, and we will call read Excel method from Pandas library. And after this, we will create a simple data frame, that is TF, and we will pass that file into that data frame, like that. Just pass the file, and after this, you can print the entire data frame from the file. Okay, so in that way we can load any of file into the data frame. File can be CSV, Excel file, or CSV or JSON, right? These files you can load into your data frame. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now let's do some practical. I'm sharing my laptop screen. Okay, screen is shared. Is it visible?
No. Only I don't see any apps open.
Okay, so I'm opening Excel. Look at this. It's opening. Are you able to see that?
Yes.
Okay. Now click on blank workbook and just create a file with some data. Suppose uh, wait for a moment. Suppose A, B, C, D. Okay, wait. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, right? Which has some values, that is 10, 20, 30, 40. This is only the example which I want to show you, right? Now, save this file into your local machine. I'm saving this file into the document folder with name sample, right? So now look at this, a file will be created in the document folder, which has .xlsx extension. This is the file extension, Excel file extension. And I want to open that file into DataFrame. Now you can see that I'm closing that file and opening it again. Now click on that file and see this, the data, which I want to open into DataFrame. Now see this. I'm taking a variable that is file. File will be open into that variable. Now call read Excel method and pass the path of that file, pass the location of that file which we have created. Now just right click on that file and go to properties, and you will see that the location of that file. Okay, copy it and close that dialog box and go back to the code and paste it, that location here, and give the name of the file here with double backward slash, and wherever you find single backward slash, just make it double here, because this is the escape sequence. So we need to convert it into the path. So we need to apply double slash forward slash backward slash wherever you find the single slash, right? So now give the file name sample.xlsx with the extension, right? Sample, this is the file name, and this is the file extension which we have to pass with your file. If you don't pass or you miss that extension, so the file will not be found or will not be opened into that variable, or you can get any of error. The path does not exist or the file does not exist, right? And after this, execute this command, and the file has been opened into that variable. And now create a simple data frame, that is df2 and pd dot data frame, and pass that file name, variable name in which the file is loaded. And after this, print the entire data frame df2. Okay, here you can see that the data has been accessed from the file, from the Excel file. See this. Is it clear? The first column has become the column name. Remember that if you are having any of file, the data you are accessing from the file, the first row will be always the heading, which will be the column name. Okay. Now double click on that file and give the column name here. Suppose name and age. Suppose these are the age, right? And I'm taking suppose I'm inserting some more records here. MNOPQRSTUVWXYZ, right? 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90, and I'm deleting some records here, right? And see this, I have deleted some records from the file. Okay, and I am saving it. Now close that file and execute this line of code. Once again, the new uh, data has been loaded into that variable, and create a data frame with that file with that data. Now print the entire data frame, and you will get the output like that, and in which that row we are we are not having any data in that column, in that cell. So the null value has been inserted by default, right? Same as this index 6. See this. And suppose you want to delete the data from your file wherever it is empty cell, right? So wherever the empty cell found, um, the entire row will be deleted from the file. Suppose new data frame and pd dot drop any. What is it? Drop any is a function, is a method which is used to delete the empty record or empty rows from the file, and it will return a new data frame, right? It will not be affected in the original data frame or original file. Okay, so now the new data frame has been returned, and after this, compile this code here. What is it? Drop NA.
Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, so new data frame, drop NA. Drop NA is what? DF2. Okay, so now see this. Print new data frame. So you will see that all the empty cells or has been deleted, right? So this is the
Yes.
final data, but this is not the original data from the file. The original data from that file is that. Okay, if you want to change your original data into the file, so you just need to pass an attribute that is in place with its value that is true. Okay, if you want to delete the entire row which has some empty cells, so you need to pass in plus true, right? So uh, it will remove data from the original file. Now after this, compile that code, and you will see that all the rules has been deleted from the file. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Or if you don't pass this attribute, or you are directly removing uh, from the original data frame, they will get an error. Okay, df2.
Hello.
Yes, I'm listening to you.
Uh,
Wait for a moment. Um, New data frame. Okay, new data frame. See this. You will get the final output. Is it clear?
yes.
Okay, in the next session, we will learn about how to analyze data, how to fill the data or the rows wherever the empty cells. Suppose if I don't want to delete the entire row. It has some empty cell, right? So uh, I will insert some values in place to delete that entire row. Suppose that row has uh, 10 or 20 columns, and uh, in which only one column is empty in that row. So I don't want to delete entire row. Okay, in place I'll insert some value or some garbage value, or you can uh, insert any other value, whatever you want, but you don't want to delete the entire row. If the entire row is deleted, the all complete record will be deleted from the file. So I don't want to delete the
Okay.
complete record. I I want to delete, I want to insert any of
Oh,
value
okay.
in place of to delete that entire row. So in the next lecture or in the next session, we will analyze or manipulating the data,
Okay.
manipulating the data in the data frame. So till that, goodbye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much.